ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the MotoGP 21 series. And today, I have to explain something first. There has been a reason that there's been no video for a month on this game. And practically, I'll be completely honest with you and straightforward. The reason being, I hurt my shoulder and then I ran out of time every single day trying to find a slot to record this. Because every recording takes about 2 hours to do one episode, and then I have to edit it down, and that's another hour on top of it. Then I do the audio and then upload it, so it's probably about a 4 to 6 hour process to get a 20-minute video up. So I haven't had the time. I've had a few problems. Like I said, I injured my shoulder. I separated the AC from the bone as well. So yeah, it's been a nightmare, but we're back on it now. We'll be back on consistent uploads. We've got the Formula 1 F3 RSF1 series going up with the league racing, where I'll be the spectator because I'm a commentator. I won't be uploading F4 anymore, but F3 will be going up every week. We're going to have this going up. We're going to have MotoGP online league racing going up at some point, but that will be in the future. Don't know when. And yeah, we've got our F1 reactions. We've got a lot of stuff going on right now. And as you can see here, this is actually full qualifying. We're on pole position. 2 minutes and 1 second lap there. 2 minutes 1.812 to put us on pole by quite a margin actually. And we have upped the difficulty. We've gone up to 68%. We were on 66. We're edging it up. The more I play the game, the more I'll go up because I'll get better. But as you can understand, I haven't actually played this game for a good month. So edging myself back in, we'll see how we go. We go to the lots of red lights and away we go. I didn't see how many red lights there were, but away we go. Let's see if we can get a decent result today, starting from pole position. We get a very, very poor launch. We're already down into P7 before turn 1. P8 actually, we lost another position. We're going to be nice and cautious into turn 1. Let's try not to make a mistake and put the bike on the ground already. And we proceed to do well through there. We're into P7. We're down to P8 again, and now P9, but we get P8 back, and we'll settle down into this race and hope for the best. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice slightly. I've done 2 commentaries in the last 2 days, 2 hours. I've done 2 videos tonight, and my voice is slowly giving up on me. So it's not ideal, but we'll continue, we'll go as we are, and hopefully we'll be alright in the future. But we just lost P8 to Darren Binder, and then P9, we just lost it to Artemis as well. We're slipping back. We started pole position, and here midway into lap 1, we're down in P10. Now back into P9, passing a Leopard racing bike, and let's see if we can now settle down into this race and generally just, stop going backwards, because so far in this race we're going backwards. And also, if somebody can let me know how to make my number bigger on the front of my bike, because it just looks stupid, it's so small. How do I make that bigger and less stupid on the front of my bike is the best way of putting it. And also, how do I get proper sponsors to put on my helmet, because I want to make my own helmet, but I want to use sponsors from downloading them. Is that possible? Can anybody let me know? That would be ideal. But as you can see here, the end of lap 1, we're down in P8. We dropped down to a lower P10 at one point. Now, can we get a good run onto this main straight? And you'll see how powerful Slipstream and Power 3 is right now. And we've got into the slipstream of everybody. We've gone from P8 to first position on the straight. We're in the lead again, back into the lead of the race, and hopefully now we can settle down and maybe gap the riders behind. And that's a lovely T1. And we're still on lap 2, we're coming round to the end of the lap. We slightly outbrake ourselves, go really deep towards the long lap penalty area, and we lose a couple of positions. We're down into P3, nearly down into P4 there with John McPhee. But we just float the bike through here, and we'll be able to pass these two in front, Messiah and Nino. We'll be able to pass them down the main straight If not now, we thought about passing them now, but we'll just settle behind them because we will pass them down the straight without an issue. And as you can see here, off the final corner, onto the curb slightly, but we passed them well before the line. And we're back into the lead. And as you can tell also, we are now running manual gears. I've decided to start running manual gears now because I feel like it's worth doing and it's definitely giving me more pace. So I would like to go up the difficulties as I go along and see what I can do. Now we continue into the final lap. Are we going to stick with me for this final lap of the race? Little mistake there. We turned too early here. Another little mistake. We'd letting them creep in. We were 3.7 seconds clear when we started this lap. And we end the lap and win the race around Mugello. We win the Mugello Grand Prix here in Italy. Really comfortable, and I'm very happy to get the victory by 4.2 seconds at the end. Our straight line speed was superior to everybody else. And it's a brilliant victory and a great way to come back into this game as well after such a break. Fingers crossed we can build on that for the rest of the season and put up a championship fight. A championship fight would be amazing. If we can put one up, I'll be over the moon. So let's see if we can. It would be lovely to do so. And here we are. We jump to race number 2 of the episode, which is Catalonia here in Spain. As you can see, we get straight into Q2 without an issue. Was it Q1? I don't remember. I think it's Q2. I think it works that way. Well, we're straight into Q2. And we set our first lap, which is a 1:54.4. Now we jump towards the end of the session. Now you can see our rear tyre is on fire right now. We're trying to use every inch of the track we can use without getting an invalidation. Running into the final corner, nearly losing the back end of the bike because our rear tyre is absolutely on fire. We come around, we're coming down to the straight now, and we set a 1:53.0, putting us on pole position by 9/10 of a second to Pedro Acosta, Darren Binder in 3rd, Minho in 4th, Toba in 5th, Guevara 6th, Artigas 7th, Garcia 8th. Now we're going for the medium hard as we like to run, and it looks like some people are going medium up, some people are using softs. Softs are brave tyre to be using in the race. I would avoid it as much as possible because your tyre will burn up. And we do get a little bit of a better start this time, but Acosta does jump us. Acosta's into the lead. We're into P2. We drop down in P2, but we're just going to settle down now. We let Toba and Minho outbrake us. We don't want to push too hard here and get ourselves into trouble. But we take a weird line through there and get a track limit warning, which is ridiculous from ourselves to be taking that line. We drop another position to John McPhee, and we're down now into P5. Now, can we get some of these places back? We run a little bit too hot in there. We hit the back of McPhee's bike slightly, but now on exit of this corner, can we make a move on McPhee? The inside of our tyres already on fire. We're going to try and go around the outside, or we're going to go for a cutback. We go for the cutback, but do not get it right. But we're down in P5. There's a cluster of bikes right behind us, but we're in P5 right now. And let's see if we can settle down into the race. We go a little bit deep here, which causes us problems on exit. We get on the curb and oh my god, how have we not dropped the bike there? I do not know how we haven't fallen off there, but there has been a crash behind us. And I believe it's the 2 Leopard bikes that have gone down. Articus and Rodrigo, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but Articus is definitely one of the riders that's gone down. And I don't know who the other one was. And as you can see here, I don't know why it's showing this. I'll leave all this in there for now. This is how we get our clips and we can be able to show you future stuff. But we do get a decent start. We're watching it back here on the replay cam. Fast forwarding it slightly just so we get around there a bit faster. You can see we drop back a bit. There's Acosta, McPhee. We're looking at ourselves again. We're just scanning through all the riders, just seeing what happened. But we do get a okay start. Could be better. But we're trying our best at this point. As you can see, we lose the back end. It looks a little bit more obvious there on the replay camera. Stick the leg out, Valentino Rossi style. And we're going to try and go for a move. And as you can see, it really doesn't work out when we get to that point. I think I deleted the wrong part in the clip, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, that looks worse on that angle, and you can see the two Leopard bikes went down and collided with a couple of other riders. Now we're down into P9. After those damn mistake and a couple of collisions, we dropped down to P9. Got a load of riders right in front of us, but we seem to always have very good straight line speed. So I think we'll be able to make up these positions quite comfortably and quite easily. Now, get on the power nice and early. We don't even go for the slipstream this time. We go into power mode 3 and we draft past all 4 of those bikes on our left. And that was too easy. We're into P5, back into P5. Now can we close the gap to McPhee in front of us? It's a 1.4 seconds gap. And it was 1.3 after the braking zone. So we gained a tenth in the braking zone alone. And then another 2 tenths in the next corner. We're on it. We're absolutely flying right now. Lose a little bit of time here, but this seems to be our worst corner on the track. But now we're gaining it back. Can we get close enough to McPhee? I know how quick our bike is in a straight line. Can we pass McPhee down this straight? As you can see, we are gaining so fast. We're in the slipstream of McPhee, and we're going to get Toba as well. That is ridiculous. We're so far back, and we've just passed both riders with absolute ease. We were 7 tenths back when we started that straight, and we passed them both. Ridiculous. I don't know how we had that kind of straight line speed. We made it move. We made the move stick. Now we're into P3, back onto the podium. Can we charge down Acosta and Mignon? Now Acosta's right in front of us. We're going to go for the instant move. We're thinking about it. We do. We force him slightly wide with a bit of an aggressive block pass. That's really unlike us. But we get ourselves back into P2. And now we're hunting down Mignon. The idea is to try and pass Mignon as quick as possible and gap. We want to get into this lead and we want to just go. That's the intention here. Just pull away as quick as possible, because I know full well by the end of this race, this front right side of the tyre is going to be gone. The front right of this tyre will be absolutely shredded. So we're trying to push as hard as possible right now to get into the lead and basically be in a great position to progress forward. And as you can see here, not really sure why that's been left in, but there was a little pause. Yeah, it's made the full video, guys. Not really sure why it's made the full video, but I'll work on the editing for next time, because I think what the editing software's done is, instead of deleting the clips I wanted it to delete, it's deleted the other clips. But it's fine. I can live with it, because if I have to edit this from this point, I'll be going quite a while and probably have to start again completely, and I don't want to start again completely. So for now, for this video, you're getting a little background of how I do it. And yeah, that pause was probably to look at something about the race and see where I had to clip something. But we just took the lead off Mignon nice and easy with the slipstream. Now you can see we just did a tiny little flashback there from the crash, because at the moment, while I'm still learning the game again, I'm using flashbacks, but I will stop using the flashbacks in the future, the near future to be honest. But yeah, for now they're being used just because I'm learning the game and I'm not really sure, you know, how it works as of yet. But we're getting there. We're comfortable. We're slowly picking up the game. We're slowly picking up how it runs and how the bikes perform. But yeah, I would like to cut the flashbacks out as soon as possible, but right now they are kind of needed just while I'm learning the game. Final corner, we come around, we're going to pass Mignon down this straight nice and easy. There's no point hyping it up. We get the slipstream, we've got power mode 3, and we're passed before the line. We were in the lead before the line. If we're in that situation going around the final corner on the final lap, we'll win the race. Now, as you can see, on the final lap, we're currently in the lead. We make a little mistake there, which gives the riders behind us a chance to close in on us. We're deep in this corner, trying to get on the power nice and early. As you can see, the front right side of our front tyre is gone. There is no grip on it at all. We are struggling. We're literally tiptoeing. As you can see, braking hard, barely touching the throttle on exit. Scared to touch the throttle on exit, to be honest with you. We're just cautious. So cautious right now. Really deep in here. Trying not to spin the rear tyre. Or front to just fold on us. Come around this Panamo corner. We get on the curb. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crazy bit of contact with the curb there. Nearly caused chaos. And oh my god. Binder's gone down. Darren Binder has crashed on the inside of us on the final corner, taking Minyo with him. But we do win the race. I would say that's not our fault, but it was caused absolute carnage behind us. Pure carnage. We win the race. Acosta gets the Toba second. But oh my god, how we have not fallen off the bike there is crazy. Binder went for a gap that really wasn't there. And then everybody else behind us, as you can see, just went tumbling. What a crazy way to end the Spanish Grand Prix here around Catalonia in Barcelona. What a race. What a crazy ending. That is ridiculous. As you can see, all the riders involved. There's other riders that are going to be involved behind because these riders will not spawn fast enough. I would love to use the recovery system, but it doesn't work for the AI. And we do take the championship lead by 2 points. What a weekend, what a video, what an episode, 2 wins. We might be able to up the difficulty. I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Chris12LFC and I'll see you later.